How's it going? I want to make this little short video about HIIT cardio versus Liss, and which is better for you for fat loss, and what goal orientations that you probably have, which will determine whether or not you want to use either or. So high intensity interval training is HIIT, and then low intensity steady state cardio is Liss. So basically, it is what it sounds. So for instance, an example of HIIT cardio would be like you do sprints for 30 seconds, then you walk for another 30 seconds, and sprint again, and then you just do it in intervals, hence interval training. But Liss is like a steady state cardio where you are doing something like walking, just walking basically. So which one's better? Obviously people are gonna be like, well, obviously the Liss HIIT's better, but honestly, it doesn't matter. Because you got, depending on how much you do of either or, you can still burn just as much calories doing Liss as you can do HIIT. But I would also argue that if your main goal is fat loss, I'd say the majority of people would probably want to follow just Liss. Mainly because of this little thing right here is recovery. Because if you do something like HIIT, it is very strenuous on the legs, and it really will shock the the CNS, which is also the same effect you get when you do weight training. But when you do HIIT cardio, it's basically you're doing the same thing just because of the repeated rhythm and steps that you're slamming your feet against the ground every time you sprint. So recovery, Liss is so much better. But in terms of like endurance and specific training, HIIT is also very good. But you want to limit this more than this. You can do this pretty much as much as you want, but this is going to be hindered a little bit. And also another thing is that this doesn't affect appetite. If you do this enough, you're going to rev up your appetite and you're going to want to eat more, which is going to really hinder your fat loss phase because it's going to be harder to stay in the calorie deficit. But when you do Liss, no effect on appetite, so you can stay with it better. But anyways, unless you're training for certain athletic abilities, HIIT's kind of meh, but stick with Liss at the very least because that's actually good for you.